Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube, and I use my intuition and spirit to communicate energies to you. We will be using the tarot mostly for this reading, and we will be taking a look at a person on your mind and what will happen if you confess your feelings towards this person. Okay, so you express yourself or you tell them how you feel. How will they react? What will happen in that situation? All right, so we have 3 options to choose from. We have this wheatgrass in this tiny little bottle here. We have the scroll in the larger bottle here, and for option number 3 we have the stones in this medium size bottle. Okay, so take a look at these 3 options. Feel free to pause. You could be drawn to more than one, and that's fine. There might be multiple messages in there for you. It might all resonate depending on how energy is flowing or whatever message spirit wants to communicate to you. I don't know what we're going to see here, but there is a trigger warning, okay? So I intend on communicating whatever spirit messages to me. So pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. If you're new to Pick-a Cards, the timestamps will be in the description box below or in the pinned comment. I'll see you at your timestamp. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you pick this little bottle with the wheatgrass, then I think it's wheatgrass, then this is your reading. So in order to find out how your person's going to react or what will happen if you confess your feelings or move forward with your feelings and expressing them to the person on your mind, we will take a look and see if this is indeed your pile. Okay, and then if you're resonating with this, then we'll get into what will happen when you express yourself to this person. So Spirit, we're looking at pile number 1 in regards to the person on their mind and this connection. If they move forward and express themselves and their feelings, to how they feel towards this person, what will happen? Can we get some clarifiers here in regards to whether this is the right pile for pile number 1? Thank you so much, Spirit, for clear and concise message. And thank you, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy. All right, so I'm going to pull some cards here, and then we'll get into it. Sorry, I painted my nails, and now I'm painting my cards. All right. Let's keep going. So we have the Ace of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, we have the King of Wands, we have the Devil, and we have the Chariot. And the Chariot was wanting to come in reverse. Okay, so for you to know whether this is your pile or not, and 3 of Cups in the bottom. Okay, so I'm feeling as though this is a connection that has been, or at least you've known this person for a little bit, okay? Either through your friend network, or you've hung out with this person in some capacity, okay, on a kind of more friend type level, or at least it's in a friend's state, okay? But it hasn't really progressed. Now, what I am thinking for this pile is that at some point you have communicated to this person already how you feel. And I feel as though maybe they didn't react in the way that you had wanted, or at least you had an understanding of how they felt based on a past situation with them. And so you've left, or things have happened since then, and now you're kind of coming back to reviewing what this might look like if you step forward and tell them how you feel. Okay, so we have, for confirmation, for those of you guys who want to resonate with the zodiac, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have some Capricorn here, and I'm not quite sure what the Chariot is. I think Chariot might be Taurus. Anyway, I'm feeling heavy Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and some Capricorn. Now, what I'm thinking is happening is that potentially there is a fear or yeah, a fear of not being able to control the situation. And I think control meaning like the pace in which the situation is going to move. So either you're held back by thinking maybe it's moving too quickly, or you're held back by not wanting things to move too quickly, or you want to be in control of the situation in such a way that you kind of get, I was going to say the upper hand here in the situation. So I think you might be coming to terms with, if you do tell them, then you might lose the control, or at least that things would change in a way that you you could be held back by some capacity. Things might kind of spin into something that you don't want it to go down. Maybe you're scared you might lose them as a friend, or there's something else that you might potentially lose in the situation if you move forward. But I do feel as though there was a point in time where you have communicated this, or maybe they've communicated to you in the past, and then, like I said, there was this non-acting on a time, or the timing wasn't right. Four of Wands. Yeah, the Four of Wands in reverse is like a need for stability. Maybe you felt like you weren't stable in the past, or you weren't able to build on something here. But okay, if this sounds like your energy, then in this connection, then we will get into what will happen if you tell this person how you feel about them, if you express yourself and confess your feelings. What will this person say? What will they do? How will they react? And we'll ask Spirit for a clear and concise message. Thank you so much, Spirit, for that clear and concise message for pile number 1. Please be clear in communicating to me this message regarding pile number 1 and what will happen if they express how they feel to their person. Thank you so much. And thank you, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your feelings. All right. So we got the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. That one's coming in reverse. We have the King of Cups. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Upright or reverse, Spirit? It's reverse. Okay. And I'm going to get some clarifiers here. Yeah, let's get some clarifiers. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here, Spirit? Justice, upright or reverse. Okay, Spirit's saying to leave them as they come out and then to read them that way. 5 of Cups in reverse. And we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, reverse. Okay, and then we have Page of Wands. Okay, let's pull one of these. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at this bottom card here, just like you, Page of Wands. This is somebody moving forward with confession, or at least what they want to be inspired to confess. Okay, too many, Spirit. We'll take the ones that fell on the cards. We have listen to your intuition and helpful people. I will put these over here. And let's pull this as well. We got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay. Sounds like Spirit's being a little bit quiet about what's happening here. So sometimes Spirit doesn't want Let's move that just slightly. I'm going to just make sure that this is all in frame. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sometimes Spirit doesn't want to reveal too much about the future, okay? So what I'm seeing here, obviously with listen to your intuition, helpful people, very soon. That sounds to me like Spirit wants you to obviously listen to your intuition, your feeling. With helpful people, it's like maybe you've talked to your friends about this. Maybe, I mean, you're reading tarot readings here to see what you should do. So you're trying to seek guidance as to how to handle this. Maybe you're kind of snooping around this person's friend group or their social media to kind of just feel for, you know, what's going to help the situation. With the very soon, clearly decide what you want to do now. I feel like you're at a stage where, yeah, you're probably either going to move forward with this or just move away because it might be driving you a little batty. And I think this is just telling you that yeah, that you're going to come into what it is that you want to do very soon. All right, the undertone of this reading with the Page of Wands is somebody communicating what it is that they want to go after. Okay, so that would define this whole reading, which is what we said. If you express yourself or confess your feelings, what would happen? This Nine of Pentacles represents someone who is single, somebody who is independent, who yeah, it's like my Bachelor card. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that this is representing your person. Okay, and I feel like your person here is when you communicate to them how you feel, I feel like your person is going to experience this these emotions of not wanting to fully make a decision right away. With the Two of Wands, they're going to be in their feels about past. Okay, so I'm getting here with the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's like instead of starting an emotional new beginning and kind of being in this Five of Cups, which is some sort of sadness, I think they're reminiscing in the past. And that would stand to reason what we were seeing there with that Ace of Swords, that I feel like at some point in time, maybe either they or you have communicated to them feelings. So it was like a missed opportunity. And with the Justice here in reverse, I feel like it was a missed opportunity then. So this is going to instantly bring up these feelings for your person. So they're not going to be just ready to decide on it because they're still reflective of that. But what I'm seeing here with the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is someone who is letting down their guard or being caught off guard. So I don't think they'd be expecting this at all. Okay, the King of Cups is representing you coming forward with your feelings and your emotions, and you'd be dropping your guard. So potentially you've been very guarded against expressing yourself or not wanting an emotional new beginning with this person in the past. And I mean, with this Nine of Pentacles, it could very well be somebody who is independent and confident, maybe not necessarily single so much. So I don't want to lead you astray. I'll pull another one here with this Nine of Pentacles. But what I feel is this person is independently able to make a decision about their future. Like they're successfully kind of in their own power. Okay, but I feel like with all these reversals here, there's like an unjust situation of which they couldn't start an emotional new beginning, that they probably were in pain from in the past, that they've had to resolve or get over. Maybe you hurt their feelings in the past and rejected them, so they've had to overcome this feeling. Or maybe they rejected you, but there was still some pain and they've had to overcome this. Okay, so they'll be caught off guard. Here's you with your King of Cups. This is confirming Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you guys who have Sun, Moon, or Rising. And what I feel here with the Knight of Wands in reverse, this is going from somebody maybe who, since this is reflective of you, who is just passionately kind of maybe hot and cold, or maybe you've been just attracted to them and maybe not really expressing emotion so much, but you've been kind of showing up as someone who, you know, just is interested in maybe friends with benefits, or maybe just kind of come around to, I don't know, waste their time. is what I see here. But I mean, nothing's really a waste, but maybe this is how they felt, because that's something that wanted to come to me. Like, so I feel like you don't no longer want to be just kind of messing around or keeping this kind of as a passionate or just, you know, kind of more of a surface level. You want to move this to this stage of expressing emotions, or at least dropping your guard and being more in tune with letting your emotions come out. I still feel like you're struggling with how this communication would happen, because the King of Cups doesn't really necessarily communicate emotions. Okay, the King of Cups keeps their emotions kind of, they're stable, but they keep their emotions to themselves. It's not very easy for this King of Cups to step forward. So what I feel like here is Seven of Pentacles talks about giving up too soon when it's in reverse. Like, you know, just like, why even bother? So I feel like you're in the state of, why even bother allowing myself to feel these feelings towards this person. You're kind of almost feeling like giving up. If you drop your guard, is it even worth it? And how long do you kind of continue to invest so you're ready to just forget about it? And I also see that you're kind of fearing this person rejecting you with this Queen of Swords in reverse. This is like the bitch card, okay? So I feel like maybe you think, yeah, like, I'm just going to give up if this person gives me a bitchy type response or acts kind of bitchy. Maybe this person too is has put up a boundary or has been guarded against you, and you felt like giving up because their boundary was just too strong at some point in time. So you're kind of fearing maybe this person coming in like very bitchy. Okay, so let's pull some more, because I mean, this doesn't really tell me what this person is, just immediate reaction as far as them kind of reminiscing in the past year. So I feel like maybe you, like, you'll only know your situation, but I feel like they feel like you owe them an apology here. Okay, so maybe they want an apology because of you not acting in the past, or you having had an opportunity in the past that you kind of didn't act on. I feel like this person might still be hung up on that. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, we got the Three of Cups. So Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's, yeah, independent, single. The fact that we got the Three of Cups, this could definitely be a friend, someone in your friend group, like I said, or this could definitely mean reconciliation, okay? Threes also could mean third parties. So I'm going to get one more clarifier just to see which of these could potentially be, because I do feel like that is your person here, and maybe there's concern around the friend group, or maybe some reconciliation. Spirit, can we get clarifier here for the Three of Cups? Oops. We have, ooh, the Three of Swords. Reconciliation, I'm feeling heavy. Yeah, and with that Ace of Swords we're seeing at the beginning, I feel like you had a chance with this person. Or at least they feel like you had a chance to communicate all this stuff. I feel like this person wanted an apology, wanted an emotional new beginning. I feel like your person had to get over you. Okay, and I think it was very hurtful. And I think they are heartbroken, or were in the past. I feel like you're heartbroken and wanting reconciliation with this person now. And I feel like, yeah, maybe this person has put up boundaries. And I feel like with this, this Queen of Wands being like the bitch card in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles, maybe there, like I said, there's kind of a fear of stepping towards or dropping your guard because this person might still be in that energy. Okay, let's pull another row here and see what they will, how will they react or respond after that, and see what Spirit wants to say. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for that clear, concise message. What do we have? Two of Cups. Okay, well, that's beautiful. Let's just keep going. Eight of Cups. We got the Five of Wands. And we got the Seven of Pentacles up right now. And more card spirits. The top row, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Why is the Two of Cups here? What's going on with this Two of Cups? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Empress. There's the Five of Wands here in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? We have the World. And why is the Knight of Wands here? All right, we have the Six of Cups, and bottom of the deck energy, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so King of Pentacles talks about commitments, talks about solid, stable, and maybe being very, building structure around this connection and stability and a future that is built on something solid. And I feel like this is, again, your energy. You're really wanting to kind of build something solid now. Maybe in the past you didn't with the King of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And with the Swords, the Two of Swords in reverse, this is someone making this decision. So I feel like you're ready to make this decision, hence why you probably want to move forward. I feel like I'm reading for a Divine Masculine right now, okay? Doesn't have to be, but I feel like your person's coming up as this Empress, or at least you see this person as the Empress, okay? So I feel like your person has a lot of pain regarding a unity that could have happened between you and them. With this Five of Pentacles, this is feeling down and out, and I feel like they've potentially had to walk away from this situation because they felt left out in the cold, or they didn't feel like you were communicating your emotions here with this King of Cups in reverse. And what I feel is going on is you're wanting to walk towards this connection now, okay, and express yourself. Now, I see a lot of conflict here with the Five of Wands in reverse, so I think there's a lot of inner conflict that you're having, but I also feel like this person has a lot of inner conflict regarding how it was that you showed up in this connection. I feel like your person is in their Empress power, which means they are standing in their abundance, and I feel like for them, whatever they were trying to invest in this connection has kind of come to an end for them as far as they see, okay? With this World, this talks about end cycles. So I feel like your person's invested and maybe didn't really get out of this connection what it was that they wanted. So they've kind of put this end cycle. So I was seeing that with that Queen of Swords and putting up their boundary. And I feel like there is this Six of Cups here, which talks about nostalgia, thinking about the past, people returning from the past. I feel like your person really sees you kind of as a past opportunity, but in their mind with this Knight of Wands, I feel like all they remember you as is this like person who is kind of maybe coming in hot but not expressing emotions, and it's kind of left you in the past, okay? So I feel this person is potentially wanting to keep you in the past because this is all I'm seeing here as far as what Spirit is showing me. So I feel like the first rose we were seeing there with the Justice in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse was really speaking about them feeling slighted by you and that you owe them an apology. So I think before you tell them how you feel, and this is kind of now just advice off intuition, and what I'm feeling here now from the cards is before you move in with telling them how you feel, which I think is definitely something you should do at some point in time, but obviously I'm reading more for you than I am for them. I think you should apologize to this person and explain to them why it was that you couldn't move forward. And if that means that you were, I don't know, cowardly, not able to communicate your emotions for whatever reason. I say cowardly because, I mean, anyone can certainly keep emotions from someone else and cause a lot of pain and string them along, which I feel this person probably felt like you weren't being honest with them, or something hurtful happened, or you weren't being honest, okay? So they've had to put that behind them in order to move forward. So before you go scratching their wounds, I think you need to, one, know that you for sure feel what it is that you feel. And I do believe you do with this King of Pentacles and you wanting stability and commitments here. I feel like you are wanting a partnership and you're moving away from maybe past ways of being. But I feel like your person needs the reassurance, needs an apology. Again, if you don't feel like you owe an apology, then, I mean, don't apologize. But I feel like this person wants things to be balanced. Even the Six of Cups talks about balance here. Okay, they want balance in a way that gives them closure to what has happened in the past. And if that means apology, then that's what it's going to take. I do feel like this person has a soul connection to you here and will always think of you as someone in the past. But right now, the someone in the past was someone who is just kind of this Knight of Wands, which is this fleeting energy, not as a king, okay? Not as a King of Cups, not as a King of Pentacles. And I think it was very painful for this person to move on. So that's what I see here. I hope that helped. I mean, it wasn't really what I was expecting to see, but I guess Spirit didn't really want to see or say exactly what would happen, but it is giving a pointer in the right direction as far as what this person is, their state of mind, and you not just coming out, expressing yourself, and then being caught off guard, and then being kind of Queen of Swords reverse on you, okay? So I hope this helped you. If you're drawn to another pile, join me there, and thank you so much. See you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you pick this scroll in a bottle, the larger bottle, then pile number 2, this is your reading. We're going to get into, should you confess your feelings, express your emotions to the person on your mind, tell them how you really feel, what will happen, how will they react. But before we get into that, we're going to ask spirits to just clarify whether this is your pile or not. So we'll look at maybe what you're experiencing, how you're feeling right now, maybe a little bit about the connection so that you know whether this is your pile. So Spirit, thank you so much for a clear and concise message for pile number 2. We will ask if pile number 2 should express themselves, what would happen, but how will they know this is their pile? Please and thank you. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy. Okay, so we got the Empress here. I won't read reversals for this one. It was interesting, pile number 1. So I don't know what we're going to see. Sometimes Spirit kind of holds back, not wanting us to know. So we got the Devil. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. Let's keep going. We have the Magician. Okay. And we have the Three of Swords. I'm going to get some clarifiers here around the Three of Swords. The Fool. All right. Oh my God, you guys. The Emperor on the bottom of the deck. This is a really beautiful reading. Ooh, I just got like mega goosebumps. Okay, so I feel like this person and you have a past, and I feel like potentially you've been heartbroken over this person, maybe past situations. For a small bit of you, maybe you're in another situation where you've had some heartbreak and you're wanting a new beginning. You're wanting to move forward from this heartbreak, okay? The Empress and the Emperor here are talking about the divine couple. You have your divine feminine and your divine masculine. I feel like you are coming here as the divine masculine is what I'm feeling. But I feel like you feel as though maybe, well, not necessarily. You could be divine feminine coming in as well. But I feel like what's this telling me about in this connection, so you know whether it's yours or not. I feel like the divine masculine or whoever carried the more masculine traits potentially did not show up in this connection. Okay, now if you're have a very new connection, then it could potentially be it's just started off kind of on the maybe wrong foot. But what I feel is that the divine masculine might have been still experiencing or going through some heartbreak in which the divine masculine's wanting to start a new beginning. I also feel like with the devil card talking about addictions and being held back here, I feel like there is this yeah, I feel like there was no movement. Like, I mean, no movement here. This is just major arcana. The devil talks about being bound. Four of Swords talks about recovery from a heartbreak, healing period, no movement. Magician talks about manifesting something from, you know, like as above, so below, kind of manifesting it in this 3D world. So I do feel as though, I mean, you're here, you're wanting to manifest something. I feel like, this person, the Empress here, might have been either in a situation where they were unavailable or where you felt like you couldn't move forward because for whatever reason you guys were bound to other situations that were holding you back. And now you feel like you want to manifest something here in this situation and move away from heartbreak. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could very well be heartbreak that happened in this connection specifically. But if you're resonating with just having heartbreak as a whole, not being able to move at some point with this person because of that, being held back because of this heartbreak, and now wanting to manifest something here, okay? The fact that the Emperor is in reverse, this is why I feel like maybe the masculine wasn't really in his full power, or at least wasn't in the divine masculine, embodying the divine masculine, which just means, you know, this person was maybe acting a little immature, maybe being a little stubborn, maybe being a little bit more egoic and holding back feelings and emotions. And now, yeah, I feel like you're the divine masculine wanting to move forward here. All right, interesting. If this resonates with your situation, then let's take a look at what she, or the person, sorry, I'm making assumptions, what the person would say. So if you were to confess your emotions to this person, tell them how you really feel, how would they react, what would happen, what would they say? Thank you, Spirit, for that clear and concise message. And thank you so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy of you and your person. I'm so blessed, so grateful. Okay, I see one right here. So we have justice here. Okay. See 2 cards right here. Oh, the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands. Okay. Oh, you guys, I'm getting goosebumps again. Okay, the 3 of Wands. The Prince of Pentacles. The 6 of Cups. If you guys aren't the cutest thing ever, I don't know what is. Okay, let's keep going. Got the Hermit. And can we get clarifiers for this 10 of Wands? What's going on with this 10 of Wands, Spirit? Got the Page of Discs. So 3 of Wands. We got the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Wands. You guys are absolutely adorable. Okay, 9 of Wands. Okay, I'm going to pull some of these as well. Spirit, can we get some more information here? We have a year from now. Okay. And let's pull one of these. Flirts, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I'm going to pull one more. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so what I'm really getting from this a year from now, I think what we were seeing there with the heartbreak was, that heartbreak was probably a year ago. That's what I'm picking up for some of you guys, or longer. So I feel like it's time to repair that heartache. And maybe that's why you're in this Fool energy wanting to start anew. Okay, what I'm really getting from this a year from now. Now, I also feel as though this connection has been ongoing, I think, at least a year. Could be longer, but I'm also seeing that there's potential distance right now between you and your person geographically. Yeah, I see this as geographically that you guys are potentially distant, which makes things maybe a little bit more difficult. And maybe a year from now, things might change in such a way that brings you guys together in the physical world. Okay, that's what Spirit's telling me. So this to me sounds like something. But anyway, we got 9 of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, and the 9 of Wands talks about being guarded and having up the walls. So I feel like you had this wall or this guard because of that heartbreak that we're seeing with the 3 of Swords and wanting to get out of this energy. Okay, so if you're to move forward, Spirit is saying that just be aware that if your wall is still up, that you're going to have to resolve or deal with this wall. Now, the wall is obviously up because of the heartbreak, not wanting to experience the heartbreak, but certainly in order to really be in full energy, which is taking a leap of faith, not knowing what the future has, but still just kind of moving forward, you're going to need to address this 9 of Wands. Okay, so the Justice card talks about bringing balance into a connection, and I feel like what you're wanting to do is bring balance because this connection has been in the devil energy, which is, and that 4 of Pentacles we were seeing, which was holding back, being held back by this heartache. So it's stand to reason now you're wanting to bring forward justice. With the 6 of Cups as well, this is also 6, which is balance. Okay, but 6 of Cups could be the soulmate card, could be someone that you feel like is the one. The fact that we got this could be the one. I feel like you feel this person is the one. I also feel intuitively very strong that this person also feels that you are the one. Okay, I feel like you've been in that 4 of Swords we were seeing, which is recovery, and very internalized, looking from within and trying to really understand what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment, your 10 of Cups. And I feel like you really feel like it's this person. Okay, because if we're seeing the 9 of Cups, that's more of your own personal gratification and fulfillment. But the fact that we have 10, that's like coming together with another to build a future that you guys can emotionally be content with, which I feel is this justice. Okay, so maybe you were always in a 9 of Cups, which is, you know, this person potentially made you happy, but now you're wanting to bring this 10 of Cups. Okay, now I do see 2 10s, so this is end of cycle, and what I feel like you're wanting to do is put an end to maybe this imbalance now that you've had time to really take a deep look at it. But I think you're heavily burdened right now and stressed about moving forward with this Page of Discs. This is having a conversation, because pages talk about communication, about what it's going to look like to ground this connection, okay, to plant the seed to move things forward. So I feel like you have a heavy burden about what that looks like, and maybe you're not quite sure. So now you want to ground this because you know it'll emotionally fulfill you, but what can you bring forward? And the Page of Discs is like this, you know, page is just a page, somebody who's still kind of learning and a novice. So I feel like maybe you feel like you don't really have a whole bunch of anything, or a whole bunch of anything to really plant here aside from just coming forward with how, you know, that you want to move this to the next level. But there's this heavy burden because looking at your future here with the 3 of Wands, you're wanting whatever it is that you offer to impact, you know, what this could build for the future. Okay, 3 of Wands talks about laying in the groundwork, gathering, planning, waiting for your ships to come in as far as what your future is going to unfold. 8 of Discs talks about putting in all that effort and that energy and dedication and staying very dedicated. And I feel like you want to be dedicated to building your future here. And you're feeling the sense of heaviness as to how much effort, like what exactly would this look like and where you'd have to invest. Because I think it's still a kind of a question for you. But I do feel like you're wanting to move forward. And what I see here with this Page of Discs graduating to this Prince of Discs, this is like going from a page to now a knight. And the Knight of Discs is one that moves forward with a real offering here, okay? So maybe what you're thinking is just kind of like a, I was going to say like something small maybe, is actually a pretty decent offer here, okay? Now this does talk about moving very slowly, so potentially you've been moving really slowly, but you're wanting to have a breakthrough with this Eight of Wands, which talks about rapid movement, communication, having a breakthrough. This is, you know, sudden progression, maybe where things were stalled out, in moving forward with making this offer to your person. Obviously, I mean, you're here and you want to know what that looks like. So this is what we're getting. Okay, so now we're going to read another layer of cards to see how are they going to react, because Spirit still didn't tell me. And like I was telling you guys, even with pile number 1, like I think these readings, maybe Spirit does not want to overshare as to how exactly this person's going to react, but I do feel as though your person was feeling you could be the one, and I do feel as though your person was feeling 6 of Cups with you, which is nostalgic, feeling like soulmate, twin flame, like you could potentially be the person for them. Okay, so, and maybe you already know this, because I feel like there's a level of confidence that you know you'll bring balance here. You just kind of want to see how they'd react. That's kind of what I'm feeling, but maybe you're a little overconfident. I don't know. Let's take a look. The Universe. Wow. Okay, and then the Devil coming out again. Let's keep going. Spirit, how will pile number 2's person react when they confess their feelings? 4 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles. And oh, that one does not want to come out. I do want to take a look at this Universe one because, well, I think that might be the World card, but I'll take a look and see in the book what it says. All right, we got the King of Swords. Interesting. Okay, can we clarify this Universe card? What's the Universe here? 7 of Pentacles. Okay, why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil card here, Spirits? 9 of Swords. All right. Why is the 4 of Wands here? We got the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Why is the 9 of Pentacles here? Ace of Wands. The Emperor. You're funny. Strength. Okay, let me take a look at what this Universe card means. And yeah, I'll take a look at what this Universe card means, because I think it is the World, but I want to see. Usually when there's like a deck and they have their own verbiage, the meaning might be significant in the book. Okay, so the Universe card is the end of your journey. You've completed a big project and have been transformed along the way. Now it's time to celebrate. Be grateful for both the rewards of self-discovery and all of the friends you've made along the way. When the Universe card is thrown, we are closing the door on something that was taking up a lot of space in our lives. We feel like we have a deep sense of satisfaction at seeing the goal all the way through. Allow yourself a sense of accomplishment, to give yourself permission to be happy. Okay, so that heartache we were seeing, I feel like you're closing out that cycle. Okay, now I feel like you're still a little bit scared of, with this 9 of Swords, of this Devil energy. Okay, and the Devil energy is just what was holding you back. So you might feel as though you're being held back, or somehow this heartache is still holding you back, or is going to haunt you in some level. Like this is my mental health card, so you could be stuck in your thoughts about this, and that's what's kind of preventing you from moving forward here. Okay, and the 7 of Discs talks about putting forward effort and energy in order to kind of reap the benefits of what you've been investing in. So I feel like you're at a stage where you feel held back by not being able to really move forward within this particular connection because of that heartache, which we were already seeing. Okay, so we'll get into it, and hopefully Spirit shows how this person will react. But just want to get the signs out of the way. We have the King of Swords, okay, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Emperor, which is Aries. Okay, I'm also seeing Capricorn here. And we have Strength, which is Leo. And I feel like this Leo card at the bottom, or this Strength card, I should say, at the bottom, is really talking about how you've been really trying to control the situation, okay? You've been really trying to control the situation. And I feel like you've been very, what Spirit's telling me is that you've been very, almost too controlling, because you're showing up as this King of Swords and this Emperor. And these two have detach themselves from emotions because they're really just driven on what's logical, what makes sense, driving order. So I feel like kind of that's the state of mind you're in. And I feel like this is you trying to stand in your own power here with this 9 of Pentacles, which talks about being single, standing on your own. With the Strength card, you're probably just trying to stand on your own, be independent and solid. And maybe this has been really what's been driving you here with this Ace of Wands. Okay, like you've been really inspired in being in control of who you are and how you've built yourself up, and you're really driven and inspired by this, that maybe you feel as though, are you ready to invest here in this connection? Are you being held back somehow? Should you put an end to these feelings? You're feeling anxiety, and what Spirit is telling you here right in the middle is this 4 of Wands, which is a marriage coming together, building a solid foundation. With the 10 of Pentacles, this is like definitely coming together, having unity. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a physical marriage if you're not really feeling marriage, but coming together with your person, blended families, building the foundation to realize this 10 of Pentacles, which is, this is like retirement. This is like building something that will stand the test of time. Okay, now a 9 of Pentacles is awesome, but there is a loneliness that comes with the 9 of Pentacles. There's a loneliness that comes with the King of Swords, and there's a loneliness that comes with the Emperor. The fact that the King of Swords' sword is not straight up means there is not a full truth that's going on here, okay? So I feel like you're not being completely honest with yourself, and maybe this is kind of defensive, right? Because he's kind of protecting his himself with the sword straight up in the air. But also I think there's a knowing that this 9 of Pentacles is going to be a little bit of a lonely place, and maybe it has been a little bit of a lonely place. And 9 of Pentacles gets into the 10 of Pentacles, which is a progression, because the 10 of Pentacles is building something solid with another individual. Okay, this could be, like I said, families coming together, you know, building a home and having grandchildren, and a very solid, structured foundation built on your legacy with another person. And yeah, I feel like this being kind of the central theme here is the results of you moving forward and communicating to your person how you're feeling. Okay, and I also feel from a year from now, you could potentially be in this 10 of Pentacles rather than this 9 of Pentacles with your person in the future. Okay, but I feel like maybe you're kind of desiring maintaining your King of Swords and your Emperor, and this might conflict because in order to build a 4 of Wands, that's kind of taking 2 people. It's not really going to be just you in your mental headspace and being an Emperor and commanding it. Okay, so it's going to take some strength, and it requires you in tweaking and adjusting and moving forward with this connection in a way that's maybe you have not in the past. And what I'm not really seeing in this one so much are the cups. Okay, so we have the Death card. Yeah, there has to be an end to this whole thing. And I don't know. Yeah, now this is coming in strong. So this is kind of like pile 1, where I wasn't really seeing how this person was going to react per se, but it's more advice. This should probably just be called advice for you in order to move forward and with this person. This is definitely potential. Okay, I don't see how your person's going to react. I'm going to be completely honest with you, okay? And we tried 2 rows now. All I'm seeing here, and I'm trying, okay? All I'm seeing here is that there's a heartache that you're having to release, and maybe you're ready to release that to take a new step. However, I think why you want to move forward like this is because you know that there is this 10 of Cups to be had, which is ultimate emotional fulfillment, and this 10 of Pentacles, which is abundance and this stability that could be built upon generations to come. And I feel like this is kind of what you're knowing, because your sword is sideways. You might not be telling yourself the full truth of this is what you know to be what it is that you want, but Spirit is giving you advice right now and saying you're going to have to work on releasing being Emperor and King of Swords, because this is cutting out any chance of building something with someone else. And you'll just be kind of stuck in this Nine of Pentacles, which is this bachelor type mindset, or at least single person type mindset. Like, you got to build and organize and construct things on your own. And this mindset isn't really conducive of coming together with another person. Okay, and I feel like you're still inspired to be like this, or you're driven to be like this, or this excites you. Okay, and if this excites you, then that's fine, but that's not necessarily going to work in this connection. And I feel like this holding back, holding yourself back could very well be because, you know, you don't want to compromise this part of you. But we are seeing an end of a cycle here. So I think what this is saying is this cycle will have to come to an end in order to get this. The heartache and that type of stuff shouldn't be holding you back. If you're feeling anxiety about this, letting this go, then just be certain before you kind of give up in investing in what it is that you want. And like I said, the strength is utilizing your ability to press forward and hold back and really, yeah, it's like you're battling yourself in order for you to get what it is that you truly want. There needs to be this transformation, this death. I feel like the death is this mindset here. And maybe a year from now, you may have worked on yourself enough with this to open yourself up. That could definitely be a sign for some of you guys. I didn't touch on this flirt, but what I feel right now is that with this flirt card, that this connection is still open. There's nothing here that's really ruined it, is what I feel with this flirt card. So if you're wondering if your person is open, I feel your person is, because your person's interested in you with this flirt. So if you do decide that you want to communicate, then I think that your person's not going to be shut out to it. But what I think is going to happen is you're going to shoot yourself in the foot because you haven't resolved this, which is potentially going to get in the way of this connection. So either a year from now, this might come out in such a way that this may not last, or in a year from now, you're able to then stand towards this person fully having resolved what being single and standing on your own and not needing anyone and being kind of in control and ego and headspace, what that looks like to you in order to maybe be more King of Cups, maybe a little more King of Pentacles. But I certainly feel like this person could be the one, and I feel like your person also feels that they could be the one, but I think you're the only one kind of getting in your own way here. Okay, so you can take this year from now as you want, because that had many meanings for a lot of you guys, depending on what's resonating for you guys. But I do feel like it's still, you're still a little ways away. Okay, now maybe you have already released this, and if you have already released this and you've been working on this for about a year or longer, then Spirit's saying this is a positive outcome. Your person's open to it. Your person does feel like you could be the one. It's an end to the cycle. It's an end to holding back. You've released this, and there's nothing but blue, clear skies with this person and building your 10 of Pentacles. So release yourself and be free and enjoy your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups with your person. Okay, I hope this helped. Sorry if it was a little all over the place, but I'm pretty certain that is the message Spirit wanted to give to you, because it was very clear to me as to what was coming through. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked this medium bottle, medium-sized bottle with all the stones, then pile number 3, this is your reading. Now, we will be asking Spirit to show us, should you express yourself with this person, tell them how you really feel, should you confess your feelings, and like what will happen if you do that. How will they react? What will they say? Will they reject you? What's going to happen? But before we do that, we're going to just see if this is your pile, okay? So we're going to tap into your energy so that you know whether this is your pile or not. And Spirit, clear and concise for pile number 3 so that they know whether this is their pile or not. can you please give us some cards here? And thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy. All right. Oopsie. The Fool, Upright, or Reverse Spirits. So leave them as it comes. Okay. Magician, and I'm doing this one here, the Empress in reverse. Okay, and bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands. Lots of fire energy here, so this might be confirmation. We got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have some Taurus here. Okay, I feel like there's something to do with timing here in this connection. So I feel as though maybe potentially you guys have in this connection moved away from a difficult situation within this connection. And I feel like this connection has never really, like you're really attracted to your person, and I feel like you've been showing up in a way that hasn't really been expressing your emotions, but I feel like you guys are, driven towards turbulent times right now. I feel like things aren't going very well, or at least you feel as though you want to get out of a state that things haven't been going very well. The Fool card here talks about taking a leap of faith, and the fact that we have the After Tarot, I mean, this guy's already taken his leap of faith and has kind of made his decision. But I feel here, like in reverse, I feel like you could potentially be unsure. I mean, you're here obviously to see how your person's going to react, but I feel like you're really unsure about moving even towards making things better at this time, because I feel like if you make things better in the situation or the circumstance, then you may have to express your emotions and take things further. So I think maybe you guys are in a period of, I'm getting for a lot of you guys, maybe no contact even. Yeah, I feel like you're in a period of no contact, and you're wanting to manifest things here and step into your power as this, King of Wands. And the King of Wands is someone who goes after what it is that they want. King of Wands is also somebody who might be a little bit self-serving, because at the expense of other people, maybe he just kind of goes in, gets what he wants, and might not necessarily be considerate of other people's feelings or even emotions at this stage. It might just be more driven by passions and desires. So I feel like with the Empress in reverse could be meaning also friends with benefits and sex without love, and potentially, yeah, this has been someone that's been around, but I feel like I'm reading for a divine masculine again. I think all 3 of these piles, I'm feeling really strong divine masculine energy. So Queen of Swords. Yeah, your person's been with the Empress in reverse and this Queen of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so you haven't been expressing your emotions. Very clear as day. Hidden underneath all of this is this King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups is your feelings, deep emotions. And because it's in reverse, it's like hasn't been expressed clearly, because that's why you're here. So you've been holding back these emotions. Okay, the King of Cups is also Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for those of you guys looking for confirmation. And the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So your person could very well be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, now that's a lot of signs, but that could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you could crisscross with your person. But I feel like this Queen of Swords is my bitch card, somebody who's laid a boundary, who's been very, yeah, who's kind of maybe pushing you away in some sort of way. So I feel like you want to move out of this state of where maybe your person's been pushing you away because of the fact that you haven't been taking this leap of faith. You've been holding back emotions, and now you're wanting to come in here like King of Wands instead of a Knight of Wands, which I think is actually a bad idea. Okay, I don't know where this reading's going, but now I'm just kind of giving you this advice thing. I feel like you're just giving more, or at least your plan, okay, is to give more of what you've given them in the past. And I think that's where the problem might be, is that your person, in order to take a leap of faith with this person, you're really going to have to be King of Cups, expressing your like how you actually feel about this person, not being desired to move forward with this person and this fiery energy. Okay, so I feel like your person's going to have their boundaries up, and I feel like your person's going to hold back their love, and I feel like your divine feminine, okay, doesn't have to be whatever you're resonating with, but I feel like your person is this divine feminine energy. I feel like she's going to be holding that back and not giving this abundance and love. And I feel like you really want to manifest this, okay? You really want her love back. You want to feel her gentleness, her abundance, and you think she's absolutely intelligent and brilliant, but right now she has her guards up. She's not sharing love, and the reason being is that you're not fully embracing this Fool energy, okay? But I think you're here obviously for a reason, because it's saying, should I express my emotions? Because you want to move out of this state of hardship, okay? 6 of Wands talks about moving away from turbulent times here. So yeah, you want to reconcile. 3 of Cups talks about reconciliation, okay? Also, upside down could be overindulgence. So you might be drinking a lot, partying a lot. Maybe you were drinking, partying a lot. Maybe you're hanging out with friends too much. Maybe your social network was getting in the way. Your friends, people, other people in your ear, and it's causing all sorts of problems. Okay, so now let's take a look at what your person is going to say or react if you were to express your emotions, okay? Now, keep in mind emotions, because maybe for you, the Spirit wants me to be very clear. I don't know that you know what emotions are. I know this sounds mean, and I don't mean to laugh at you. I'm just saying, like, okay, yeah, like, just because you're passionately feeling someone or attracted to someone, that's not necessarily emotions, okay? So emotions are like, and maybe you don't really know if you've ever experienced love, so how would you know, right? So just know of how you were acting in this situation drove this person to put up a boundary. So if you give them more of what you've been giving them, more intently, that's just going to drive them away, okay? So maybe just review, and you'll know what I mean, how you've been showing up. Like, just because maybe you've been coming over to experience, maybe, like I said, friends with benefits, doesn't mean now you're going to show up, you know, instead of every other weekend, now you're going to come over every other day. Like, that's not what this person is open to, okay? So I don't know why I felt I had to say that. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. And I'm not going to read any reversals here, but let's just keep going. Spirits, pile number 3. If they were to express their emotions, how they feel, confess how they're actually feeling for pile number 3's person, what would happen? Should they express themselves? What would happen? Okay, the Hierophant. The Lovers. All right, just keep going. Wow, you guys. The Tower. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow, these are just really powerful cards coming out. The 9 of Cups. Okay. Finally seeing some cups here. Why is the Hierophant here, Spirit, for pile number 3? Judgment. Oh my goodness. All right. You guys are killing me. Why is the Lovers here? Ace of Cups. You guys are absolutely the cutest thing ever. Okay, why is the Tower here, Spirit? What's going on with this Tower? 10 of Cups. You guys. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Sun. You guys, I'm going to cry. I'm seriously going to cry. My goodness. Okay. I'm sorry. 10 of Wands. Give me a minute. Holy. Get it together, woman. Wow. Okay. 10 of Wands talks about having a heavy burden, okay? I think the heavy burden is the fact that you've been feeling a certain way and you've been unable to act in such a way that's true to your heart, okay? I think it's been very challenging. And I feel like you've hit a wall. This is the After Tarot, and you see this traditional tarot. The guy's carrying all these sticks on his back, and then eventually, I mean, the straw that broke the camel's back, and everything kind of falls apart. I feel like you've hit this, everything has fallen apart at some point in this connection, and you feel as though what was maybe based on shaky ground, now going to have to be rebuilt. I feel like you feel as though you can have this 10 of Cups with your person. Okay, this is ultimate emotional fulfillment, family. Like, take a look at this beautiful picture. Okay, this is like two people building together emotionally on happy times and memories, and sitting around fire and just like looking at their family and feeling like ultimate bliss. Okay, I feel like potentially you feel as though you've lost a chance at this. Now, I do feel as though you wanting to make an offer to your person, and I feel like the offer to your person is a higher level commitment, could even be marriage here. What I'm seeing, Hierophant talks about marriage, talks about higher commitments and learnings, and I feel with this Lovers, this is a choice, this is an option, this is moving in the direction of something you love, making the choice to move in the direction of something you love. Okay, so being committed and moving towards this. I feel like you want an emotional new beginning with your person. You're wanting to make a decision and starting anew with this person. I feel like you've had a realization of what's your fulfillment. 9 of Cups is pretty much your wish come true, what it is that emotionally fills you. I feel like you're very fulfilled with your person, or have been when you guys were together. You're wanting to come forward with an offer. This could definitely be a marriage proposal with these 3 cards here, to start a new emotional beginning with this person. Okay, you're having this realization about what this person means to you, maybe what commitment means to you. Also, the Hierophant talks about a way of life. So potentially you've been, because it was kind of coming in reverse, so maybe you had an idea of what a way of life could look like or should look like, and I feel like this Tower has made you kind of rejig your perception or your way of life or your belief structure in such a way that you're now embracing what this 10 of Cups means to you and how it's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. This Judgment is, you can't deny something, you have to face the consequences of your actions. So I feel like the consequences of what's going on now is that you're wanting to be truthful and moving forward with this emotional new beginning. I think there's clarity here with the Sun. This is joy. The Sun card is the ultimate card in the tarot when it comes to happiness, contentment. I feel like you have this knowing, this just realization with the Judgment and the Sun. This is clarity. This is a knowing that this is a destined connection here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is talking about destiny. It's talking about the wheel turning in such a way that things are happening in a destined way, you know, and I feel like you're embracing this and you're realizing what's going on here. I feel like, you know, a 10, this is 20, which is divisible by 10. You are now moving into this state where maybe you were sitting as a 9, you were just satisfied in some capacity, but now you're wanting to move forward. And I feel like the trigger's really potentially been this Tower moment and this connection for you, and it could have made you drop all your sticks, okay, that you were overwhelmed, but now you feel like you have to move in such a way to drive forward towards what it is that you want in this connection. Now, we already know this is what you want, and we asked how your person's going to react. Like the other 2 piles, Spirit is funny, and sometimes Spirit does not communicate to us exactly how that person's going to react, because again, it's destined and Spirit wants you to find out. But I did forget to do these, and we'll do another row here to see. Okay, 2 cards. So we got Flirt. So extend your lighthearted energy to others. So potentially you're slowly in contact with your person, or at least you kind of want to come in kind of more lighthearted energy. Children, your love life's being affected by children. I was actually going to mention with the children here, I feel like there is, and then there's children here. I feel like there's potentially a lot of inner child healing that you've had to do or that you've done recently. Okay, and I feel like this is giving you the ability to be more clear in what it is that you want, what you want to build. And for some of you guys, I heard that you could potentially be prepared to have children with this person. So maybe this is the higher level commitment that your person was wanting, and you're offering here in making this decision, okay, to have have children with your person. Okay, which could very well be for some of you guys there. There might be this realization. Okay, let's pull one of these, and then we'll ask how your person will react to your confessions. Abundance, so beautiful, and a child here. So I feel like your inner child has definitely been impacted by this connection. I feel like you've done a lot of healing. I feel like, and I apologize if I said you don't know what emotions are. Maybe you've never really loved in this sort of way or capacity is maybe what I was picking up. But I do feel as though you love this person. I don't doubt it. But I do see guys like crazy major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. That's crazy. Okay, this is like, yeah, this is like destiny kind of intervening here, because maybe you just waited too long or allowed things to happen, but now this is all in your face. You kind of have to act. The fact that this is kicking off with this Knight of Pentacles, this is something that is tangible, because you're coming forward with something that's grounding this connection in this 3D world, be it a commitment, you know, a child, a ring, a promise of bringing something forward, moving in together. I don't know what it is, but this is something that is actually tangible, whereas everything else is kind of more just this, yeah, this driven energy, you know, this destiny that's kind of more of a feeling that's happening. Okay, and I feel like even this cups here is talking about, like I said, your emotional fulfillment. Okay, and your realization around what emotionally fulfills you and what it is that you need to do. Okay, because I feel there's been a lot of clarity around what it is that you need to do or want to do, because I feel like you've made this decision and you're really driven by wanting this emotional new beginning. Now let's take a look. The Empress, you guys. Yeah, I feel like I'm reading for Divine Masculine. You see your person as the Empress. The Empress is the most abundant card in the tarot, and here you have abundance. So I feel like you know that this is definitely someone that you don't want to let go of, okay? Your Empress is your divine counterpart, and I feel like you know it, and maybe it took you a while to get there. I think you're a little bit broken right now, is what I'm feeling, and you're probably broken because maybe things aren't very good right now, even though with this flirt, maybe Spirit wants you to take things slow with this, making, you know, lighthearted energies in order to get things back on track if you feel like they're not on track, rather than just coming forward and professing your love, okay? That could be for some of you guys, because maybe you're quite not there yet. If you profess your love, I mean, you could be there emotionally, but not quite there in this connection where your person is going to be taken aback. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, absolutely wonderful. Spirit, what will pile number 3's person say? How will they react if pile number 3 expresses their emotions and they come forward with how they feel? 10 of Pentacles. I'm getting kind of frustrated with Spirit. Sorry, Spirit, but I've been asking, and I just keep getting people's energy. Like, I'm not getting how the person on the receiving end would react. So we'll keep going. We got the 10 of Pentacles, we got the 6 of Wands, and I'm not reading any reversals, but we will catch blocks. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. Let's keep going. And the 9 of Swords. Okay, why is the 10 of Pentacles here, Spirit? What's going on with this 10 of Pentacles? We got Strength. Okay, why is the 6 of Wands here? We got the Sun again. Oh my goodness, you guys are cute. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Oh, I got so emotional there. You guys must be really emotional. Oh my gosh, the Lovers. Why is the Chariot? The Wheel of Fortune. You guys, come on now. Okay, why is the 9 of Swords here? Dad, I'm gonna go through this screen and just tap you on the head, because I feel like you potentially been missing synchronicities or had chance to act at some point in time. I mean, it's never too late, maybe. I don't know, but just, this is crazy. 3 of Cups, reconciliation. Okay, you guys are potentially in a period of no contact, potentially, okay? With this flirt, like I was saying, maybe you just started kind of talking to your person, or if you haven't, if you're what Spirit's saying is reconcile, come together with your person to make the good terms before you start professing your love for your person, okay? This is how I'm feeling, and obviously if your person's going to press you as to how you feel, then you're going to want to do that. But, I mean, you're not just going to go in there and be like, you know, spilling the beans. Okay, so 9 of Cups, that's your emotional fulfillment again. Confirmation here. So what I am seeing is major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. This is insane. Okay. What this is telling me is this is a destined connection. This is your soulmate. This is, you know, your other half. This is your twin flame. There's realization, there's this clarity, there's this knowing. This is also, like I said, the kids. So maybe you've realized you want to have kids. You're destined to have kids. You're having to, with this strength card, okay, this is like having the ability to control a situation, maybe hold back and press forward in a situation that you may feel like you're trying to balance out, you know, your dark side, your light side, desires from wants and emotions. Here, even the Chariot talks about forward movement, being able to balance through tough situations and being balanced, essentially, okay? An end to anxiety, sorry. I feel like I feel like when you step forward, you're going to put an end to all your anxiety. And what I'm seeing here is that your person is definitely going to be receptive to your offer here with the Six of Wands, talking about victory. And I feel like there is this 10 of Pentacles that we're seeing here, which is building that legacy, that stability, the ultimate, you know, things you could retire on, family, grandchildren, and just this stable future with this person. And I still feel like there's potentially kids involved. So I feel like building a family, and I really feel like this is all because of your offer to your person here with the Page of Pentacles. This is having a communication about what it's going to look like, what grounding this connection is going to look like, maybe having a communication about, you know, having this child, or telling your person, yes, I want to move forward in this marriage, this union. I do want to move forward. This is a destined connection for me. And I think what starts off as a page ends up in this 10 of Pentacles, which is absolutely beautiful. And I feel your person is going to be very receptive, and I feel like you're going to be victorious. The sun is absolutely wonderful when it comes to the tarot because it sheds light, clarity, joy, contentment, ultimate happiness. This is God power. I feel like there's crazy abundance coming from this too. And just for confirmation for signs, we got Leo. We have Leo here with the sun. We got some Gemini here. Scorpio, not quite sure what the Wheel of Fortune is here, but I feel like this is more just talking about this destined connection. This can also talk about timing, and I feel like there's been some navigating and some balancing throughout this connection, and I feel like now is definitely the right time. I feel like this is confirmed by Spirit, and maybe you've been struggling in the past and holding yourself back, or being able to, how you can move. But I feel like there's an end of anxiety here, and this is when you're able to really, when you open up, when you're able to face what you have to face, there's an end of anxiety, there's an end to the nightmares, not, you know, maybe potentially being with your person or having to experience what it is that you are actually called here to experience with your person, which I think is absolutely beautiful. So we kind of did get an answer for you here. I'm very confident in this Six of Wands, and this is the after tarot, okay? And in the initial tarot, you see this guy just kind of doing his victory lap with his horse, and he's kind of celebrating and getting all the accolades. But here he is putting this the laurel wreath around on top of her head, and he's gifting her something, and it feels like a union to me. Six of Wands does talk about fleeting energy though, okay? So this could be how she receives your news, how she receives your ring, how she receives the communication about wanting to move in or have a child or take that step. She's receptive, she's happy, she's content. That's what this means, but this is fleeting, like I said. But because we were reinforced by the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and all this other stuff here, that I feel this positive energy just multiplies and keeps going for infinity with all this abundance. And this is your wish come true. You're kind of been holding back and going after what it is that you want. So now's the time, and have the communication here with this page. Page also talks about children. So page, child, children here, and children. So I have a feeling for some of you guys, this is about having a child, expressing how you feel. And it's absolutely beautiful, and maybe that's why I felt like crying. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I feel so blessed that I'm able to experience this in some sort of way with you guys. I hope this did help, because I don't know if I was all over the place, but I'm just kind of communicating what energies are coming to me, and sometimes it takes a bit to unfold. I love you guys so much. blessed be. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's the best way for me to tap into your energy and know what my subscribers want to see as far as future readings. Leave a like, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.